You guys recognize this man?
Thanks.
That's a nice CPAC welcome for James over here. Your friend Larry O'Connor, who's out that and broadcast row with the Washington Examiner, came up to me this morning and he said, this is a special day, Ian. And I said, what is it, man? And he said, it's been 7 years today since Andrew Breitbart passed away. Andrew, of course, was mentor, big brother to James. He was a friend of mine. I was the one who brought him to CPAC years ago the first time, and we just watched the phenomenon happen. And it really changed the way we practice politics today, and boy, he was sure right about a lot of things that I didn't think he was right about when he said them. But in hindsight and retrospect, he sure nailed it. So we're going to honor Andrew, hopefully, with our presentation today. I'd like to put an image up on the screens here and have James explain exactly what it is. Let's take a look.
So this is a young woman who a year ago came to me with documents. The documents inside Facebook showed the company issuing a deboost, what they call a deboost, on their live feed distribution videos. The documents also showed a troll report where they identify key words that are not racist, not extreme, but pretty harmless words, meme words, words like normie and lulz and mainstream media. This insider lost her job for leaking this information to us and got a response from Facebook this week. Facebook responded, confirmed they deboosted these live stream videos. She saw them do it against Steven Crowder's page, Daily Caller's page, Mike Cernovich's page, and this comes a year after our investigation showing Twitter shadow banning, engineers saying they do in fact shadow ban and have shadow banned content from timelines without you knowing. And what's shocking about this Facebook story, just released 2 days ago, is that people do not know their content is being deboosted. And people need to understand that all the power resides in these social media companies. As Andrew Breitbart said, the media is everything. Politics is downstream from culture, and the culture and the media, it's all in the power of the media. So this heroic whistleblower blew the whistle and lost her job. And it's pretty heroic what she did, and this just broke 2 days ago.
When we were talking backstage, it was unfortunate hearing this story, that it sounds like this young woman, it appears, has had her life severely impacted at this point. Not for the better, for the worse. And James has done, in my mind, a good job standing up for her and defending her. What does your reporting reflect in this story? And it broke a couple days ago. It was on Drudge, for those of you who want to learn more. What does the reporting reflect about how they go about doing this, especially since it's somewhat shadowy and not available to most people?
So the documents show two things, the deboost and the troll report. The deboosting is there's two different back ends of Facebook. The documents show one back end where they do in fact do police when you're banned, when you're taken down. You can protest that. They have thousands of employees who make sure that you're put back up if something wrong was done. But the deboosting activity took place on the content review back end where you can't do anything about it. You don't know that it's taking place. In this troll report, Ian, the troll report shows that they have special features that happen right before an election. And this insider saw them basically identifying these key words and assigning a troll score on a fake account index. Nobody knows this is happening. So we actually confronted the engineers earlier in San Francisco this week, and one of them said, I'm concerned about my security and safety when I asked him a question. It's a little ironic that I told him, well, maybe this young woman should be more concerned about her safety. Maybe I should be concerned about my safety. The engineers who have all your information and deboost you without you knowing are concerned about their security. So Facebook issued a response. They said that they do in fact do the deboosting. They confirmed that they fired her for leaking us the documents.
Wow. What can folks do about this? Well, let me ask you first. Have you ever had your account suspended, James?
I have. I've been banned. People are amazed. We released these undercover videos on the systems that we're investigating Twitter and Facebook and releasing the videos and distributing them through Twitter and Facebook. I was banned 2 years ago, but something happened. When I was banned on Twitter 2 years ago, people started tweeting at the CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, hundreds, thousands of people, free Project Veritas, thousands and thousands putting pressure, and the account was reinstated by the pressure that all of you put on the companies. So I know that it's crazy to, these are $500 billion, trillion-dollar companies, to go after them in this way. But what's inspirational about this is that, they may be able to stop one person from doing this sort of thing. They may be able to, stop two people, James Damore and this individual who's in the silhouette there in that picture. But they can't stop an army of people. They can't stop if dozens do it, if 100 people do it. It's true. And they have all the power. All New York Times, CNN get all their distribution through these. And Andrew Breitbart said the media is everything. It's everything. It's more power than all three branches of government combined. Not just the mainstream media, but big tech. So what we need to have happen is more people do what James Damore did and do what this Facebook insider did. And that's what we're going to do.
You had described, look, I don't think there are a lot of Silicon Valley insiders here inside the room today. What can folks here, and the folks who are watching us on TV, as long as it's not choked up,
Deboosted.
what can people do in order to make a difference?
Well, and hopefully we get that graphic back on because there's a website. So listen, it takes enormous moxie to do what she did, all right? She lost her job for giving us documents, and she went on food stamps for 6 months. And I asked her, was it worth it? And she said, yes. I said, why? She said, because I found what the company was doing was so appalling. I felt the public had a right to know. So she lost her job. I believe she's here today. I can't point her out for obvious reasons, but she's actually sitting somewhere in the front row.
It's true.
And I'll tell you what else. To answer your question, Ian, they may be able to stop her. They may sue her like they did with James Damore. They may be able to do that. But here's the bottom line. I asked her, was it worth it? She said, yes. Instantaneously, she said, because I felt the public had a right to know. And then she basically said, but on a condition that more people do what I do. Now, I understand that of the thousands of people watching this right now, not everyone's going to strap a camera to themselves and go into a government bureau, film, their teachers union, or film their Google supervisor. But I'll tell you what, there are a few of you who will. Out of a few thousand, there's a couple. And I'm going to find you, and I'm going to recruit you. And there's a website, projectveritas.com/brave, where you can actually sign up. And for those of you who won't strap a camera to yourselves, what are you going to do to defend her? What are you going to do to have her back? What are you going to do about it? Not just complain and praise her. Find someone in your life who is willing to do something about it, and send them to our website. We'll equip you. We will train you to do this, Ian.
James, I understand you have an event later this afternoon. Where can people come and talk to you?
3 o'clock, we're going to have a book signing in the exhibition hall. And if you're on the inside of these institutions, if you know someone in your family who is, send them to projectveritas.com/brave. We'll equip you with a camera, because if they're lying, cheating, stealing, scamming, shadow banning, or deboosting people, we're going to find them. We're going to make them famous internet celebrities. We're going to expose them for all the world to see. We're going to create an army of people doing this because they can stop one person or two people, but they can't stop all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, James O'Keefe.
All right?
Well done. Other way.